Okay guys, welcome back. Yes, I can't emphasize enough how conscious this action is for me. And the more conscious I am, the more deliberate I am, better I hit it. I mean, I don't think that, look, there are automatic processes in the golf swing, but the good players think about their golf swing. I mean, that famous line where someone said to Hogan, "Oh, do you think about this on your backswing?" And he just looked at them with that long vacant, do you think about this, Ben, on your backswing? And Hogan just looked at them with that long blank stare and said, "I think about everything, Sonny. I think about everything." And I'm sure that he did, and I'm sure the good players do. And I think if you incorporate that attitude where you really do think this golf swing into operation, you'll have some success. Because you can get an automatic feel in a golf swing on occasions, but I think it becomes sloppy and the feel becomes automatic and it's not deliberate enough. I think the golf swing is a deliberate action. It really is a deliberate action. It has to be a deliberate action because we're starting from basically stop here, and we've got to get from here to here to here to here. So it's got to be deliberate. Okay, you can feel the head of the club, and we saw Hogan doing that, and I've always been an advocate of that, but he was so deliberate, it was unbelievable. It was totally believable to me. Yeah, so some of the guys, I said, what does it look like down the line, JH? Okay, let's have a look. I'll get a 4 on. I'll get a 3 on. Because the ball will go lower and you might be able to see it. Okay, dead cold swing guys, first swing of the day. Wow, I'd like to hit it. First shot of the day like that every day. And guys, I've got a well, JH's, the world's largest book, the JH Excuse for Not Swinging Well book. But I popped the rib cartilage the other day in the gym and it really is tough. Wow. I've had a few over the years, but as you get older they're really hard to come to grips with. Okay, down the line again. That's a really good shot. Now the other thing guys is that I have what I term almost a no mobility thought process. No mobility in my wrists or the golf club. The swing feels like this, and it feels like this through the ball. I'm not delaying the wrists or anything like that. I'm just progressing the handle. Trying to progress the handle while I'm pushing back at the same time. There. Okay, now I'll come up with better terminology and better explanation as I go along because it's very much a thought-feel process at the moment and it's very hard to articulate. Okay, now this, I should be warmed up now. I've hit 2. See, that's a great shot. Now the good thing about this guy is that normally in my golf swing I have a lot of this. How best to show you? I have a lot of that in my golf swing normally. But as you can see now, I've got a lot of this in the golf swing. And that's because I'm holding the club back so much. And we saw a lot of that in Hogan and Steve Elkington. It's this finish. Here. Now I get here because I'm still pushing this way at the finish. And I'm progressing the handle through the ball. So there's no flippiness in it. I'm here. I hit it here. And that pressure's still on. Here. Now with all the sun today, I don't know if you can see the ball flight. It'd be good if you could, because those shots were really good. But with a longer club, with a 3-wood, longer golf club, because I normally with the 3-wood, I'm normally here, because my arms are not stable enough through the ball and there's not enough intention. But there's a lot of intention right now. See, that's really different for JH. Really different. To finish like this, it's almost like a hold-off shot, but it's not. I call it a handle progression shot, in that I'm progressing the handle, so I'm not holding the head back. Forget that. I'm just progressing the handle while I'm pushing the head back. Pushing it back, I'm not holding it back, and I'm progressing the handle at the same time. That's what it feels like, guys. It shallows your swing out. I find that, I mean, I'm a bit like Mo Norman, I don't take any divot at all now, just a scrape. And that's because I've got this attack angle and not this attack angle. It's very wide and shallow attack angle. And it doesn't affect my irons. My irons, it's got lots of spin on the irons, but different flight. Guys, I was 71 yesterday, it's my birthday. If I live to be 101, I won't hit a shot better than that. Just won't do it. Now for all you guys out there that have gotten a little older and think, oh, you know, I'm too old now, my swing's not going to get any better, it's going to get worse. You adopt stuff like this, it'll get better. It will absolutely get better. No question about it. It's the mechanics, guys. You have to have the right mechanics. And the good thing is you can apply those mechanics at any stage of your life. I saw Steve Elkington hit a few of those shots when he was out here with us Christmas before last, and I marvelled at his drives, how he was always here. That was a great shot, by the way. I'll really coil this one back. Yeah, it's really it's really consistent. So we'll just hit a wedge here. Same process. Just to show that nothing changes, guys. I have very much full extension at address. As you can see, I'm like this. So my radius is consistent, and I want to keep that radius consistent. The only way I can do that is by keeping my right arm, as long as I can, at its address position and extension. Okay, we're going to fold it clearly, as you can see here, but I don't feel like that. Okay, we'll just hit a wedge out here with exactly that action. Now you've seen the swings, 3-wood, 3-iron, 3-wood, driver, and they all look the same, and they all feel the same. And again, part of my doctrine in in playing golf and setting up to play golf is I don't have a great variation in the way I set up for a wedge or a 3-iron. I'm going to hit a little 100-metre wedge, and it's basically this type of setup. With the 3-iron, it's that setup. With the 3-wood, it's that setup. So I don't vary much. I mean, I don't, change my stance, change my balance factors. I keep my balance factors exactly the same and let them work relative to the length of the club and the amount of inertia that the club is generating. I'm only going to hit a shot 60 metres. The swing will be the same. But lots of extension. I just wish I could hit some shots. I might bring the camera around here on the next tape anyway. There'll be a bit of shadow on me, but you'll still see the action, and that's the good thing. That's the good thing. Right, we'll just hit one more driver, going off the wedge to the driver. And I'll have a lot of extension on this. Now that was 30 yards longer than the other ones, and what was interesting there, you probably saw the club come down a little bit more. That was quite an extraordinary feeling, and I'll talk about that on the next tape.